What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Extra Turns.
We're back very soon. I'm sure you didn't expect it. Hopefully you're excited as excited as we are, because on this episode, we're playing with the brand new legends from Commander Legends, but not the partner commanders. Ooh. We're playing with the solo legends.
I fortunately just got to watch from the sidelines as things are very intense in this game, and I'm glad I wasn't a part of that brawl.
It is a really exciting and epic game. Before we get into it, we got to tell you about our sponsors. CardKingdom.com/CommandZone. That's where you want to go if you want to order any Commander Legends product. We're talking singles, booster boxes, collectors, boosters. Card Kingdom is going to get you your stuff to you the fastest. It's going to be in the best condition. CardKingdom.com/CommandZone. You're going to buy Magic cards anyway. You may as well use our affiliate link when you do.
Lots of great stuff for collectors this time around, too. Foil etched and all
foil
those.
Etched stuff looks sweet.
Yeah, I'm going to get a Prosh for Craig for Christmas, maybe.
I don't want to play against that deck anymore.
Because it looks so good. Yeah. And of course, the number one way that we love to support this show is, of course, through Patreon. You can directly support the Command Zone and all of the stuff we make. It wouldn't be possible for us to make these shows without our Patreon support, and especially stuff like Extra Turns, which is sort of something that we added on to the plate already that's pretty full. And so you can go on over to patreon.com/CommandZone. Patrons get perks like talking to Josh and I on Discord. They get to watch this episode a day early without all of this bibble blabbling that we're doing at the beginning. And they also get to watch game nights an extra day early as well.
Also without the blibble blabble.
Without the blibble blabble, yeah.
Yeah, huge thanks to our patrons. They really do make all of our content possible. Hopefully you're enjoying Extra Turns coming out more frequently. If we are giving you any amount of entertainment, I mean, what is hopefully multiple hours of entertainment a month. Hopefully it's worth like $1 a month to you. And that's really, patrons at any level get the perk of getting to watch the episodes early. You don't have to give a ton. Even just $1 a month will do it.
And not to mention, they also got to audition for game nights, which ended, the audition period ended earlier in November.
Yeah, we're starting to go through those now. There's some really great stuff. It's going to be fun to pick who the guests on game nights are going to be next year.
All right, I can't wait to watch this episode of Commander Legends with you all. May the best player win.
How's it, everybody? Welcome back to a new episode of Extra Turns. This is a really exciting one because we're getting to play around, brew our decks around the new cards from Commander Legends.
Hey everyone, it's Ashlen, and today I'm playing Araumi of the Dead Tide. The first part of my plan is to fill up my graveyard. And then I'm going to use the brand new Encore mechanic to take advantage of all the enter the battlefield and dies triggers and quickly overwhelm my opponents with a tidal wave of copies.
Hey everybody, it's Josh Murphy. You probably know me better as Murph. I'm one of the editors here at the Command Zone, and today I'm going to be playing Belbe, Corrupted Observer. This strategy revolves around doing little bits of damage to all of my opponents. And then because of my commander, I'll be able to play some really huge threats because of all that extra mana I'm gonna get. Plus, my opponents are incentivized to attack each other, so hopefully they'll ignore me until it's too late.
Hey everyone, it's Ladee Danger here, and today on Extra Turns, I'm gonna be playing Ghen, Arcanum Weaver. This deck is all about enchantments. I wanna put big expensive ones in my graveyard, and then swap them out with the cheap ones that I already have on the battlefield. And eventually, it'll be too much value for my opponents to handle.
And my commander is Obeka, Brute Chronologist. So this ability is crazy. A lot of cards in Magic's history are balanced by saying you only get this until the end of your turn. But Obeka allows me to skip that. This opens the door to a lot of insane shenanigans, which I am really excited about.
All right, let's play.
All right, let's battle.
Okay, I'm ready to rumble.
Right, everybody ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Draw for turn. I will play a Scrubland and pass the turn.
All right, I will draw for turn, and then I will play a Terramorphic Expanse and pass.
All right, I will draw. I will play Sulphur Falls, tapped. Pass turn.
All right, I will draw. I will play a Myriad Landscape, tapped, and I will pass the turn.
All right, I will draw for turn, and I will play a Clifftop Retreat.
All right.
I'll pass to you, Ashlen.
End of your turn, I'm going to sacrifice Terramorphic Expanse. And I will find an island, and I will put it into play tapped. And then I'll untap and draw. And then I will play a Dark Slick Shores.
Okay.
And I'll pass.
Okay, I will untap. I will draw. I am going to play Island, and then I will tap 2, and I will play a Rakdos Signet.
Nice.
Oh.
The classic commander start.
First round.
Go ahead, Murph.
All right, I will untap. I will draw. I will play an Overgrown Tomb. I will shock it in. Take 2. Then I will tap 2, and I will play a Sanctum of Stone Fang.
No,
I don't like that.
Works good with Belbe.
It does. And I will pass the turn.
All right, I will draw for turn. I will play a Vault of Champions, enters untapped, and play a Burnished Heart.
Very good.
Ramp City.
Yes, I need it. Pass to you, Ashlen.
All right. I will draw for turn. I will play a Schwalp. And then I will play a Tribute Mage.
Very nice.
So I'll search my library for an artifact that costs exactly 2, and I'll find Milliken and put that into my hand.
Nice. Value.
Yee.
Cool.
And that's my turn. Go ahead, Josh.
Okay. I will untap. I will draw. I am going to play another island, and then I see no good reason to wait, so I will tap 4, and I will play my commander, Obeka, Brute Chronologist.
Ooh.
Nice.
With awesome Jesper icing art. Also has a pretty cool ability.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, it looks pretty cool.
Gonna be ending some turns soon.
Do you want to end your turn?
You've tricked me. I have to say yes to that, and then I will end my turn. The normal way. Not because you said so, but because I wanted to.
Sure.
Right.
All right, Murph, go ahead.
Okay, I will untap, I will draw, and then at the beginning of my first main phase, Sanctum of Stone Fangs will trigger. Each opponent will lose 1 life, and I will gain 1 life.
Okay, so we all go to 39.
And I go to, 39.
It's a dead heat after 3 turns.
It's perfect.
Neck and neck.
All right, I will play a Twilight Mire, and then I will tap 2, and then I will play Belbe, Corrupted Observer.
There it is.
Then I will move to combat. I won't attack anybody. Then I'll move to my post-combat main phase. Belbe's gonna trigger, and I will add 2 colorless for each of my opponents that lost life this turn. So I'll add 6 colorless mana to my mana pool.
Oh my lord.
That's a lot of mana.
So you have 7 mana available then?
7 mana available.
That's a lot.
That's a
And
big.
It's only turn 3.
Razzie.
It's only turn 3.
I will use 6 of it, and I will play a Wormcoil Engine.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Pretty good. I'll pass the turn.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
I will untap, draw for turn. I'm going to play a Mountain for turn, and I'll pass turn.
All right, I will untap and I will draw. I will play a Sunken Hollow, and then I will tap 2 and I will play Milliken.
Ooh.
Pass my turn.
Okay. Untap. And draw.
Does anyone have a worm coil removal?
I do.
All right, so all I'm going to do this turn is play a Dragon Skull Summit tapped because I don't have a swamp or a mountain somehow.
Feels bad.
Yeah, then I'm just going to pass the turn.
Interesting. All right, so then I will untap, draw a card. At the beginning of my pre-combat main phase, Sanctum of Stone Fangs will trigger again. Everyone's gonna lose a life, and I will gain a life.
So we all go to 38, and Murph goes to 40.
I'm winning.
Get him, he's winning.
Yes, you're winning, pal.
Yes.
Good friend.
Yes. I will play a land for turn. I will move to combat, and I will attack Josh with a Wormcoil Engine.
Ooh.
You got mana open. I want to force the issue for whatever that might be.
Well, it ain't for a blocker.
All right. Well, you sure you don't want to block?
No.
Positive.
Yeah, a positive. I'll take 6, and I will go to 32.
All right, I will gain 6, and I'll go to 46.
I don't like this.
All right, then I will go to my second main phase. Belbe will trigger, and I will get 6 colorless mana.
Uh-oh.
I'll use 1 of that colorless mana and a black, and I will play Demonic Tutor.
Yikes.
Oh no.
And so I'll search my library, and I will find this card, and I will put it into my hand. And so I have 5 colorless floating, add a 6 colorless, and 2 black.
Sounds scary
Now
already.
it's scary.
I'll play Damnable Pact for 6.
No.
Target player draws 6 cards and loses 6 life. Me.
In response,
All right, that's what I thought.
I'm going to tap 3, and I'm going to play Hull Breacher. If an opponent would draw a card except the first one they draw on each of their draw steps, instead create a treasure token.
So you're gonna create 6 treasure tokens?
Correct.
And I still lose 6 life?
Yeah. Oh, the 6 life doesn't matter. He's got a Wormcoil in.
Yeah, you just netted 0.
And I will go to 40.
And you get no card.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And I will make 6 treasure tokens. Cha-ching!
Take that to the bank.
Gross.
All right.
Well, that is all I can do, so I will very, very sadly pass the turn.
So at the end of your turn, Murph, I will be sacrificing my Burnished Heart.
I'm fine with that.
Nice.
And then I will find a mountain and a swamp, put it into play tap, and I will untap for my turn
All right.
and draw for turn. I'm going to tap 3, and I will play my commander, Ghen Arcanum Weaver.
Here he is.
Da, 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 da. Is he beautiful? I love him.
Weaving some Arcanum.
And I will play my land for turn. Zero Sanctum!
Whoa.
You have an enchantment you're gonna play?
Ruh-roh.
Nope. And I will pass the turn to you, Ashlen.
Okay, I'll untap and draw. I will play an Island.
Nice.
So if I attack someone, I get 2 mana.
Well, you have to deal damage to them.
Yes.
If you somehow deal damage to yourself, you'll also gain mana.
Yep.
Hey, lady.
Yes.
Can I hit you for 2 and I'll let you hit me for 2?
Well, that's a whole round.
She doesn't even know if she's gonna have a creature by then.
I will let you hit me for 2 if I can then cash in on a favorite later.
That's way too open-ended.
Wow.
Hey, Josh.
Okay, deal. I mean, I'm already against Murph, so I don't need to make an enemy of you. We can be friends.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna swing at Josh with my Tribute Mage.
Okay, I will not block. I will go to 30.
All right.
So Belbe triggers, and you have dealt damage to one of Murph's opponents.
So I get 2 colorless mana.
Yep.
So I'll activate Milliken, Mill, and I will reveal a Playcrafter.
Ooh.
Oh.
Do not like that at all.
So now you're floating 3 colorless mana?
And then I will play my commander, Araumi of the Dead Tide.
Okay.
And then with my remaining 3 colorless and these 2, I will play Corpse Connoisseur.
Oh, fill in that yard.
So I'll search my library for a creature card and I will find Stitcher Supplier. And I'll put it into my graveyard.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's really
That's
That's
so
gonna
good.
be a lot of mill.
so much mill.
And then I'll pass turn.
All right, I will untap. I will draw. Okay, I will play a mountain.
Nice.
That's a lot of mana.
Yeah, I got a lot of mana.
Look who's talking.
I'm gonna tap 5, including 2 black, and I'm gonna play Puppeteer Click.
Oh.
I'm gonna target the Burnished Heart.
Okay.
So this comes onto the battlefield and gains haste until end of turn. Then I'm going to blow 3 treasures and tap a blue, and I'm gonna play Void Walk. I'm gonna exile Belbe.
Oh, man. Okay, well, I get to choose whether to leave it exiled or put it in the command zone, and given that you're probably going to be ending the turn soon anyway, I'll just put Belbe back into the command zone.
Okay. And then I will Cipher Void Walk onto the Hull Breacher.
Yes, nice.
And then I'm going to go to combat.
Yep.
And I will swing with my Hull Breacher at you, Murph, for 3.
I can't do anything. I have no blocks. I will take 3. Ooh.
Okay, so that's going to trigger the Void Walk, which was ciphered onto the Hull Breacher, and I will exile the Worm Coil Engine until the beginning of the next end step.
All right.
And then I'm going to sacrifice my remaining 3 treasure.
He's going all in.
I'm going to play Rhystic Study. And then I will go to my end step. So Worm Coil Engine returning is on the stack. Also Burnished Heart going away because of Puppeteer Click.
Yep.
Both those things are on the stack. And so in response to those, I will activate Obeka and I will choose to end the turn.
No, my Worm Coil.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
dirty.
Yeah, so I keep Burnished Heart and Worm Coil doesn't come back.
That's so clever.
Oh, snap.
That's so cool.
Obeka, good job.
There you go.
All right, Murph, it is your turn.
All right, I will untap and I will draw. And then at the beginning of my first main phase, the Sanctum will trigger. Everyone's gonna lose a life. And I will gain a life. All right, well, my turn is gonna be very uneventful. I'm gonna play a Blighted Woodland and pass the turn.
All right. At your end step, I'm going to tap 1 and play Entomb.
Okay, when you cast that, Rhystic Study will trigger. Do you want to pay the 1?
Yes, I will pay the 1.
Okay.
So I will search my library and I will find Stolen Strategy and I will put that in my graveyard.
That's pretty good.
All right, so I'm going to untap all of this and draw for turn.
Nice.
All right, I'm going to tap 4 and play Felidar Retreat.
And when you cast that, Rhystic Study is going to trigger?
I will not pay the 1.
Okay, I'll draw.
And I'll pass the turn.
All right. I will untap and draw. I'll play an island, and then I'll activate Milliken,
Mill for 1.
an island.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and activate my commander, Araumi, and exile cards from my graveyard equal to the number of opponents I have, which is 3.
Right.
So I'll leave the Playcrafter.
Okay.
So what are you gonna target with your commander's ability?
I have a Playcrafter, so I think I'm gonna target that.
Oh boy.
So that has Encore until end of turn?
It does.
Ugh.
I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do that right now.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So you have the 1 floating.
So I will pay 2 mana. Bloop. And we will encore the Playcrafter. We want more Playcrafter.
So technically there's 3 Playcrafters that come into play? Is
Yes,
that right?
3 Playcrafters, ETB.
Okay, so that's 3 triggers on the stack. We all have to sacrifice.
A creature or planeswalker. And if you can't, you can discard a card.
Ruh-roh.
For the first trigger, I'm gonna sacrifice one of my Playcrafters.
So I'm going to sacrifice Burnished Heart, which is actually Ladee's creature, so it'll go into her graveyard.
The first trigger, I'll discard a card. It's going to be a swamp.
All right. In response, I'm going to tap 3 and activate Ghen. I'll sacrifice Felder Retreat. And I will return Stolen Strategy.
All right.
And then I will sacrifice Ghen.
Okay.
And I put him into the command zone.
All right. Second Plaguecrafter trigger.
I will sacrifice another Plaguecrafter.
Then I will sacrifice my Hull Breacher. So Void Walk goes away.
Thank goodness.
You're welcome, Murph.
Thank you so much.
You.
Yeah, I got to discard another card. I will discard a forest.
And because I don't have a creature, I'm going to discard Sunbird's Invocation.
Yep, and now we got one more Plaguecrafter left.
I think I'm gonna go Plaguecrafter.
Okay. And then I'll sacrifice Puppeteer Click.
And then I have to discard, so I will discard a Loyal Subordinate.
And I still don't have any creatures, so I'm going to discard Outpost Siege.
Oof.
All right.
Okay, and then I have a Persist trigger because of Puppeteer Click has Persist, so it's gonna come back onto the battlefield with a -1/-1 counter. And it will trigger, and I will target the Burnish Heart once again.
Little Burnish Heart that could.
So at my next end step, I will need to exile it.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So glad.
Yeah,
That
very
was
cool.
cool.
So cool.
That was fun. All right. I'm gonna send Corpse Connoisseur at you, Murph, and Tribute Mage at you, Ladee.
I will take 2.
And I will take 3.
And I'll go down to 35.
And I will as well go down to 35.
See? Now we're good.
Buddies.
And then I'll tap 4, and I will play Vindictive Lich.
Ooh.
Oh no, that's so bad.
Well, it has to die.
It has
Has to die.
So it's not gonna happen right now.
Oh, it's still terrible.
Rhystic Study trigger on the Vindictive Lich.
No.
Okay.
I will pass turn.
And Ashlen, at the end of your turn, I'm going to activate my Blighted Woodlands, tap, sacrifice it, and I will find a swamp and a forest. I'll put them into play taps. And that's it.
All right, I will untap. I will draw. Okay. First thing I'm gonna do here is play Ideas Unbound.
Okay.
Oh.
So I'll draw 3.
Cool.
Maybe get a land.
2.
Well, that's not too bad.
So I'm gonna play a Bloodstained Mire, crack it immediately, and I'll find an Underground Sea,
Ooh.
and I'll go to 28.
Zap.
All right, then I'm going to tap 2, and I'm going to play Last Chance, which is take another turn after this one, but I lose the game at the end of that turn.
What?
Does anybody have any removal?
Man.
All right, then I'm going to go to combat. All right, well, I'll split this evenly. I'm going to go 2 at Ladee, 2 at Murph.
All right. I'll take 2, and I'll go to 33.
And I will also take 2 and go to 33.
To try to keep you both even.
Twinsies!
Then I'm going to pay 3 and crack the Burnish Heart. So you can have it back, Ladee.
Thank you.
And I'll find a mountain and a swamp. Those go into play tapped.
Yep.
And then I will move to my end step, and the Ideas Unbound trigger goes on the stack, which wants me to discard 3 cards.
Okay.
I'm gonna activate Obeka and end the turn, so I don't have to discard the 3 cards.
So what you're saying is I get a turn now, right?
No, because of Last Chance. I'm sorry, Murph. Yeah, so I will untap for my extra turn because of Last Chance. I will draw. Then I'm gonna tap 2. I'm gonna play Lightning Greaves.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm gonna equip that to Obeka, just to be safe. And then I'm gonna tap 3,
All right.
and I will play Windfall.
Ooh.
So I have 4 cards.
I have 1.
I have 3.
4.
Okay, so everybody's gonna discard 4 and draw 4.
All right. I will discard Bazooka Bog, Entomb, Stitch Together, and Phyrexian Triniform.
Oh.
Oh boy, that's a good encore. That encore's all by itself too.
It does.
I discarded Mystical Tutor, Sepulchral, Primordial, Chaos Warp, and Counterspell.
Stefan.
I discard Merciless Eviction,
Ooh.
Aphenia, the Cacophony, and Keeper of the Accord.
Okay. All right, everybody draw 4. Yep.
All right.
Oh, that's so sweet.
All right, I am going to play a land for turn.
All right.
Then I'm gonna tap 5, and I'm gonna play Zara, Renegade Recruiter.
Ooh.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slide my Lightning Greaves over to Zara to give her haste. All right, I'm gonna go to combat.
Yep.
And Murph, I'll swing at you with the Puppeteer Click, and Ashlen, I'll swing at you with Zara, Renegade Recruiter.
All right.
Zara will trigger on attack, so I get to look at your hand. I'll be nice, I won't tell
Have
them
fun.
things. Oh, it's not great.
Thanks.
I won't tell them what's in your hand. Oh, it's not great.
It's trash.
It's not that good, guys. I've looked at your hand now, and I'm gonna decide to put Spell Seeker onto the battlefield. That's tapped and attacking. So that's gonna trigger when it enters the battlefield, and I can go find a Demonic Tutor and put it into my hand.
That's a pretty good card.
Okay, so those are the attacks. You got a 4-3 and a 1-1 coming at you, Ash, and Murphy, you got a 2-1.
I can't block, so I'll take 2.
Yeah, I'll block the 4/3 with Vindictive Lich.
Okay, so Zara dies.
I will take 1 and go down to 36. Vindictive Lich dies, so I get to choose 1 or more. Each mode must target a different player. Josh, you're the only one with the creature, so you can sack a creature.
All right, I'm gonna sack my Puppeteer Click.
All right. Ladee, you at least benefit from having cards in your graveyard, so I'm gonna have you discard 2 cards.
Okay, I'm going to discard Teferi's Protection and Temple of Malice.
Teferi's Protection.
I guess there's nothing to protect at the moment.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
to be fair.
That's very fair.
It feels bad, man.
And Murph, I'll have you lose 5 life.
I will take 5. Go to 26.
Now it's my post-combat main phase. I will equip the Lightning Greaves to Obeka. And then I will go to my end step, and last chance will trigger, and that's an lose the game trigger on the stack, so I'm gonna activate Obeka and end my turn.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I don't want to lose the game.
I was gonna say, you sure you don't want to just pass?
Wouldn't that be sweet if I was like, okay, see you guys later. All right, Murph, go ahead.
Cool. I get a turn. I will untap. I will draw. And then at the beginning of my first main phase, Sanctum of Stonefangs will trigger. Each opponent will lose 1 life, and I will gain 1 life.
All right.
I will go to 27.
Okay, so I will also go to 27.
I'll go to 35.
And I'll go to 32.
Okay. I will play a land for turn.
Yep.
Then I will tap 4, and I will recast Belbe.
Yep. On that Belbe cast, Ristic Study trigger.
I will not pay.
Okay.
Then I will move to combat. I'm not going to attack anybody. So I'm just going to go to my post-combat main phase. Belbe's going to trigger, and I'll get 6 colorless mana. Then I will use a colorless, 2 black, play Phyrexian Arena.
That'll get you right back, or at least a little bit. Ristic Study?
I will not pay for that one.
Okay, I'll draw.
Then I will pay a green, cast Rampant Growth.
Okay, Ristic Study?
I will not pay for that one either.
Okay.
I'm going to go search my library, but I also have an expedition map that I'm going to play, and I'm going to crack it with my remaining mana.
So you can search for both at the same time?
I'll just go search for both at the same time.
Yep, okay. Ristic Study for the expedition map?
I will not pay for a stick.
I will draw again.
All right.
So many cards.
And I will go and get an Urborg, put it into my hand from the expedition map, and then I'll go get a forest and put it into play tapped from the Rampant Growth.
Okay.
I'm all tapped out. I used all my mana. I will pass the turn.
Excellent.
And I says, Boros charm. Have you met any Boros? No charm at all. Thank you. You're such a great audience. Now, let me ask you something. Have you all watched my hit comedy special, Blim, Comedic Genius, A Not So Harmless Offering? Okay, so you know I'm an expert on giving people things. Now, most of the gifts I give are pranks, but if you want to get something for your friends and family, you know, something they would actually like, well, today you can save big on the gift they'll use every day. RAYCON wireless earbuds. Let me tell you, these things are no joke. They've got seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass, and a comfortable noise isolating fit. And the batteries last for hours. You can listen to my comedy sets all day, no problem. Plus, RAYCON sound just as good as the premium brands, but cost way less. Go to buyraycon.com/extra today to unlock exclusive deals up to 20% off your RAYCON order. But hurry, this offer is available for a limited time only, and you don't want to miss it. That's buyraycon.com/extra to unlock up to 20% off your RAYCONs. Buyraycon.com/extra. Trust me, your friends are gonna like it a lot more than the demonic pack that kills them next turn. That one's always a classic though.
Hey, Josh, just wanted to say goodbye. I'll probably be back in about 3 weeks.
3 weeks? We have content to record. I didn't even know you had a trip planned.
Oh, well, remember how I said I wanted to binge Doctor Who this weekend? Well, turns out it's only on UK Netflix, and How I Met Your Mother is only on German Netflix, so I just decided to make a whole trip out of it.
Jimmy, you know you don't have to go to all that trouble to watch your favorite shows, right? You can just use ExpressVPN.
For Netflix?
For any streaming service. Just fire up the ExpressVPN app, set your location to any of almost 100 different countries, and watch whatever you want. It works on Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, anything.
Ooh, but what about anime? Japan's so far away, I bet the connection's slow.
Not with ExpressVPN. Their speed is ridiculously fast. It even works on phones and smart TVs. And if you visit our special link right now, expressvpn.com/extra turns, you can get an extra 3 months of ExpressVPN for free. Support the show, watch what you want, and protect yourself at expressvpn.com/extra turns, all one word.
ExpressVPN sounds great. Okay, well, see you in 3 weeks.
3 weeks? No, we just covered this. You don't have to go anywhere now.
Yeah, I do. I gotta go home and watch all these shows. Duh.
You're listening to KARN 93 FM, the Multiverse's #1 music station, with Urza in the morning.
Hey, it's Urza, the head of the cred, answering all your noggin-related questions. Now it's time for your favorite segment. Ask Urza! And we've got our first caller, Ralph from Ravnica. You're on the air.
Hi Urza, first time caller. I'm a little embarrassed, but I notice I'm losing my hair. Should I start wearing hats?
Ral, buddy, there is nothing to be ashamed of. 2 out of 3 guys start to experience thinning hair in their 20s and 30s. The answer you're looking for is keeps. The simple and easy way to keep your hair. Look, I am literally a head with no body, so my luscious locks, that's basically all I got going for me. When I started going bald, it was a real emergency. But Keeps stopped my hair loss in its tracks. And they let you visit a doctor online and deliver the medication straight to your door, which is great because those in-person doctor visits can be real awkward. Plus, I do not have any legs.
Wow, Keep sounds amazing. How do I sign up?
If you're ready to take action and prevent hair loss, go to keeps.com/extra and get your first month of treatment for free. That's KEEPS.com/extra.
Thanks, Urza. Now my hair loss is in my own hands.
Yeah, you've got hands. There is no need to rub it in.
I'm all tapped out. I used all my mana. I will pass the turn.
Excellent. I will untap for turn. At the beginning of my upkeep, each opponent exiles the top card of their library.
All right, you get a reanimate.
Oh.
For me, you get a Final Fortune. Risky.
You get a forest, so that just stays exiled then.
Okay, and then I'll draw for turn. So with Stolen Strategy, I'm gonna tap a swamp and cast Reanimate. Thank you, Ashlen.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Ashlen.
I'm sorry.
What are you going to target with your Reanimate?
Josh, I'm going to target Sepulchral Primordial.
All right, yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, no.
So, Sepulchral Primordial enters the battlefield under your control. This will go to Ashlen's graveyard.
You lose life equal to its converted mana cost.
So I take 7. And I go to 25.
And Rhystic Study trigger?
No.
Oh, jeez.
This is terrible.
And so you get to take more things out of our graveyard?
One for each of us.
Murph, I'm gonna be taking your, it's some kind of zombie.
Yeah, it's the loyal subordinate.
Okay, let me tell you what I have here. Hull Breacher, a Zara, and a Puppeteer Click.
Okay.
Those are all terrible.
Puppeteer Click.
Yeah, Puppeteer Click enters the battlefield.
And then, Ashlen, I'll be targeting your Phyrexian Triniform. Thank you.
I was totally gonna play that next turn.
You were gonna get 9 golems.
I know.
9.
Okay, there's a Puppeteer Click trigger, however.
Okay.
Oh my lord.
I'm going to target your Zara, Josh.
Oh man. Okay, so Zara's got haste. The rest don't.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness.
This cost her 1 mana.
1 mana and 7 life.
1 mana.
And 7
1
life.
mana and 7 life.
7 life makes it balanced. And it balances it out.
So from here, I'm gonna recast my commander, which costs 5.
I have a Rhystic Study trigger.
No.
I can draw?
You can draw one.
Okay.
And so I will move to my combat step,
Yep.
and Loyal Subordinate will trigger, and each of you will lose 3 life.
Okay. I will go to 24.
I'll also go to 24.
I will go to 32.
That's really good with Belbe out.
And since you've given me so much, Josh, and you also just gave me more options, I'm gonna return the favor and attack you with Zara.
That is not
For
returning the
4.
favor. That's not how favors are returned.
You know, it's a little fuzzy.
All right, well, you get to look at my hands. I'll put the good card on top.
That's not bad.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna Jinga Taxis my way to the win.
Oh, my goodness.
You can have that back, thank you.
Thank you. So I've got a Jin Gataxius and a Zara attacking me for 9.
Yes.
I have no blockers, so I will go to 15.
Those are both your creatures.
A lot of those are my creatures. 4 of those are my creatures. Thank you very much.
Post-combat Belbe triggers, and because of Reanimate, since I lost life and I'm one of Murph's opponents, I get 6 colorless mana.
Okay, yep, so you have 6 colorless. What is this turn?
I'm gonna tap Scrubland and use one of my colorless to cast Bitter Blossom.
Rhystic Study?
Yes, I will pay for Rhystic Study because I have all that extra mana.
Yep, okay. Well, that could have gone worse.
Okay, I'll go to my end step, and because of Puppeteer Click, Zara will exile. And then because of Zara, Jinga Taxius will return to your hand, Josh. But not before it triggers and I get to draw 7 cards.
Yep, because both triggers happen.
Thank you so much.
I get 1 card, you get 7.
Look at all those cards.
Wow.
And I'm not gonna cast that Final Fortune, so it's going to stay in exile.
Right.
I'll move to my discard phase because I have 9 cards. I'm going to discard Temple of Triumph and Liliana's Contract. And then I will pass the turn to you, Ash.
Are you sure?
I don't have any more lands.
Wow. That was a turn.
Oh my goodness.
That was insane.
All right, I'm gonna untap and see what I can draw now. All right, I'm going to play a Swamp. And then let's take a spin with the Milliken. Temple of Deceit.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and activate Araumi of the Dead, Tide again.
Okay.
And I'm going to exile 3 cards.
Okay. What are you going to target with Encore?
I'm going to encore my Vindictive Lich.
This is about to be very bad.
I feel like I've been here before.
Uh-oh.
So I will make 3 copies of Vindictive Lich.
Yep. Okay.
This is terrible.
They must attack.
Okay, so we each have a 4/1 coming at us?
Yes.
I have no blocks.
I have no blocks.
I'm gonna blocks with the Triniform.
Okay, I take 4 and I go to 11.
I take 4 and go to 20.
And then one of them dies.
Okay, so that triggers.
I'm going to go ahead and say, Josh, discard 2 cards.
Okay.
Murph, lose 5 life.
All right.
Ladee, sacrifice a creature.
I'll lose 5 life, and I will go to 15.
I will sacrifice the loyal subordinate.
I'm gonna discard anger and a mountain.
So all your creatures have.
Haste.
All right, I get 2 mana from Belbe, and I will tap 2 and play Solemn Simulacrum.
All right.
And I will search my library for a basic. And I will find an island and put it into play tapped.
Ristic Study trigger on that cast.
I will pay.
Okay.
I'll go to end step, and I will sacrifice the other 2 liches.
Boy. Okay, so there's a bunch more triggers.
All right, Ladee, I'm gonna have you sacrifice 2 creatures.
Okay.
Murph, I know you can't, but I'm going to have you discard 4 cards.
Okay.
Because Josh, I'm going to have you lose 10 life.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah, I can't do anything about it, obviously, so I'm gonna go to 1.
And I will discard 2 cards because that's all the cards that I have in my hand. I got a Cryptghast and an Urborg.
Okay.
I'm going to sacrifice the Sepulchral Primordial.
All right, that goes to my graveyard.
Yes. And I'm also going to sacrifice the Phyrexian Triniform. Get 3 golems.
That's a lot of golems.
You can have that back for now.
And that's the end of my turn.
That's it?
Go ahead, Josh. Thank you.
Those last 2 turns were really bad for me.
Those were brutal.
I was feeling good, and then...
Didn't see that coming.
No.
Okay, I will untap, and I will draw. Well, I'm gonna start off with Demonic Tutor.
It's a good start.
Yeah, so I'm gonna search my library and see if I can save myself.
Okay.
All right, and I'll find this card, and I'll put it into my hand.
What could it be?
Mysterious.
I'm gonna play a Training Center
That must have been what it was.
as my land for turn. Then I'm gonna tap 7. I'm gonna play Scholar of the Ages.
Oh.
Interesting.
When it enters the battlefield, I return up to 2 target instant and or sorcery cards from my graveyard to my hand. So I'm gonna target Demonic Tutor and Last Chance.
Oh.
So those will come back to my hands. Then I'm gonna pay 2 red. I'm gonna cast Last Chance. So I'll take an extra turn after this one.
Okay.
Oh, that's quite good.
All right, then I'm gonna slide my Lightning Greaves over to my Scholar of Ages. And I'm going to go to combat, and I will swing at Murph with Obeka and Scholar of Ages.
For 6?
6.
No blocks. I will take 6.
Okay.
I will go to 9.
And then I will go to my extra turn because of Last Chance. So I will untap.
Your extra turn.
An extra turn.
How thematic.
I'll play my land for turn. And then, same thing. I'm gonna play Demonic Tutor.
Cycling Demonic Tutor. So good.
Must be nice.
Need as much red as I can here.
Uh-oh.
All right, then I'm going to tap 4, and I'm gonna play Sneak Attack.
That's what you need red mana for. Oh no.
Then I'm going to tap 2 red. With 1 red, I will Sneak Attack out Ghen Gitaxias.
Gross.
Oh, I've seen that before.
With the other red, I'm gonna sneak out Torrential Gearhulk.
Oh.
And Torrential Gearhulk is going to target the Chaos Warp in my graveyard, which I will cast without paying its mana cost, and I'm gonna target the Puppeteer Click. So that's actually my card, and Chaos Warp says owner, so I'm gonna shuffle it into my library. And then I get 1 flip here. It needs to be something big and awesome because I'm still at 1. Murph, you cut.
I'd love to cut it. There you go. That's the winner right there.
Okay,
That's the winner.
so here we go. Snappy.
Snapcaster Mage.
Interesting.
Okay. Well. So Snapcaster Mage enters the battlefield. I'm going to target my Last Chance in my graveyard.
Oh, this is so...
And you thought I had an explosive turn.
That was a lucky flip. I thought I was absolutely dead. I will pay the 2 red for Last Chance. And then I will slide the Lightning Greaves over to the Snapcaster Mage. And then I will go to combat, swing everything at you, Murph. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I will block Snapcaster Mage with Belbe.
Okay.
Then I will take a lot of damage
14.
and die to ending the turn.
I was like, did you get frozen by Medusa there? Yeah. All right, so Snappy dies. Okay, and then I'll slide the Lightning Greaves over to Obeka just to be safe. And then I'll move to my end step, so there's a bunch of triggers on the stack. Sneak Attack wants me to sacrifice Torrential Gearhulk and Ghen Gitaxias. Last Chance wants me to lose the game. Ghen Gitaxias also triggers and wants me to draw 7 cards. So I'm gonna order it so that I will draw the 7 cards first.
And then you're gonna lose the game, right?
Yep, pass turn.
Hold on, I drew 7 cards. That was just as much fun as Lady made it look earlier.
It's a good time, I'll tell you.
And then the other triggers are still on the stack, and in response to those, I will Obeka and end the turn so that I do not lose the game. game.
Obeka.
Oh, Becca. She's pretty good. All right. Then I will move to my extra turn because of the second last chance.
Which is now exile.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Last chance exiles because of Snapcaster Mage. Thank you. Draw my card for the turn. And then I'm going to start off by casting Fact or Fiction.
Yikes.
So I will reveal the top 5, and Ashlen, you can choose the 2 piles. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh.
Oh, man.
All right.
It's not that bad.
I'm gonna do Desolation, and is it Signet?
Okay, that's 1 pile.
Yes, and the other pile will be the Hellkite, Soul Ring, and Thought Vessel.
Okay. I'm going to take the one with the Hellkite in it.
Ooh, okay.
Desolation, is it Signet, go to the graveyard.
All right.
I'm going to pay 4. I'm going to play Flame Shadow Conjuring.
Oh.
So whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under my control, I can pay a red, and then if I do, I make a copy of it and I exile it at the beginning of the next step. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay a red for Sneak Attack. I'm going to Sneak Attack out the Hellkite Courser. That'll trigger Flame Shadow Conjuring. I'll make a copy of the Hellkite Courser.
That's so cool.
Whoa.
So I have 2 Hellkite Coursers. Now I will go to combat. Ashlen, I'm going to string the Dragon and Torrential Gear Hulk at you and 1 dragon at you, lady.
Okay.
I'll block the Gear Hulk with my Corpse Connoisseur.
Okay. So Corpse Connoisseur dies and you take 6.
I'll go down to 26.
I do not have any flyers, so I will also take 6. I will go down to 19.
Okay, and then I will play my land for turn,
Nice.
which is a Temple of the False God. I guess then I may as well tap 2, play the Thought Vessel into the Soul Ring.
My goodness.
Oh, hello.
Okay, and then I will go to my end step. Same thing. Sneak attack triggers, want me to sacrifice stuff. Last chance wants me to lose the game. I'll stack it so Taxius makes me draw 7. And then before the other triggers get me, I will end the turn with Obeka.
I hate Obeka.
And then, lady, it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to untap. At the beginning of my upkeep, Stolen Strategy triggers. So you both flip your top card.
Yep, Psychic Vortex from me.
Grave Titan.
Oh. Grave Titan's not bad.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hold on to these and think on that.
Yep.
And now Bitter Blossom triggers, and I will get a 1/1 fairy. And I lose 1 life. So I go to 18.
Okay.
And then I will draw for turn. So I'm going to tap 2.
Okay.
And I'm going to play Blind Obedience.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hello.
So now all your spells have extort?
Yep. On Blind Obedience cast, do you want to pay the 1 for a 6 study?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to tap 3, and I'm going to sacrifice my Bitter Blossom to Ghen. I'm going to get back Sunbird's Invocation.
It's not a bad card.
3 mana Sunbirds is pretty good.
I'm going to play my land for turn, which is a Bajuka Bog targeting Ashlen's graveyard.
I can't do anything about that.
Ouch. Ugh.
That hurts.
That hurts a lot.
That's exile.
Sorry
Goodbye.
about it. And then I will tap my Sierra's Sanctum and play Enlightened Tutor. I'm going to pay the 1.
For a 6 study?
No, for my Extort to kill you.
Okay, so extort trigger on the stack, Ristic Study trigger on the stack.
Yep.
You can pay for Ristic Study.
No.
And
I can do a thing, it doesn't save me. I'm not gonna play Kingmaker in any way. I am just going to quietly die!
All right.
All right, go to 0.
Go to 25.
And I go to 20. All right, so because I cast Enlightened Tutor, I get a Sunbird's Invocation
oh my goodness.
trigger.
Oh, that's true.
So,
Nope. Keep
No,
Good try though.
bottom of the library.
Oh, you don't keep going?
No.
Until you reveal
nope,
one?
nope. And then I get to search my library for an artifact or enchantment.
Okay.
And I will find Overwhelming Splendor, and I will put that on the top of my library.
Oh boy.
That's a clock, as they say.
That's cool.
Yikes.
Uh-oh.
I hope you have a counterspell.
All right, Ashlen, I'm going to go ahead and swing my 3 golems that you gave me,
All right, I'm gonna double block this one.
and I will kill the mage.
All right, mage dies.
And the golem dies.
And I will take 6, going to 19.
And I think that's gonna be it for me. I will give that back to you to put into exile.
Would be nice to be in my graveyard.
Yes.
All right, I will untap and draw. And then I'm gonna activate Milliken Wonder.
Ooh, everything's got flying.
All my creatures fly.
That actually matters.
Yeah.
That was a good mill.
And then I will swing with Araumi and Solemn Simulacrum.
I will block the Solemn Simulacrum with the Fairy Rogue.
Sounds good.
And those die. And I will take 1 and go to 19.
All right, first off, I'm gonna play Damnation.
Well, that solves a lot of problems.
Okay, so...
All creatures die?
All creatures die.
Oh, man.
I will draw a card off of Solemn, and then I will play a Dreamborn Muse.
Oh.
It will enter tapped because of Blind Obedience.
That is a convoluted way to get around this overwhelming splendor. But yeah, it's gonna do at least for one turn.
And then I will play a land for turn.
Great, excellent.
Pass turn.
I will untap my lands. Upkeep Stolen Strategy will trigger.
And my Dreamborn Muse will trigger.
Okay.
And Dreamborn's actually going to resolve first. So how many cards do you have in your hand?
5.
So you'll mill 5.
You don't want to say anything about it?
There goes the splendor.
I think that was
They were all lands.
Except for one card was not a
Except
land.
for one card was not a land.
Which card was that?
So my other trigger would be Stolen Strategy. So can you please reveal the top card of
I'm
your
so
library?
scared. You get Mind Stone.
Not bad.
That's not the worst.
So I'm gonna play my land for turn. I'm gonna play a Blood Crypt untapped. I'll take 2. I'll go to 17, and then I will pay 7 and recast my commander Ghen. And then I will tap 4 and play Anguished Unmaking.
Oh.
So I'm going to exile your Muse. I will take 3 life. It'll bring me to 14. I get a Sunburn's Invocation trigger.
That's bad.
So I reveal Court of Ire, Auramancer, and Mana Flare. I'm going to cast Auramancer.
Seems like a great card.
Great card. These go back to the bottom of my library. And then I get to find an enchantment out of my graveyard and put it into my hand. And then we'll find Overwhelming Splendor.
Splendid.
And with my last one floating, I will extort, and you lose 1 life, and I gain 1 life.
I will go to 18.
And I will go up to 50. All right, Ashlen, pass to you.
All right, I will untap. I will draw. All right, let's do this. So I will play Panharmonicon.
Pretty good.
It's not bad.
Then I'll play Phyrexian Delver, and it'll trigger twice because of Panharmonicon. I'll bring back Wonder and Tribute Mage. And because of Panharmonicon, Tribute Mage will trigger twice.
Oh, nice.
I'll lose 7 life, going down to 11. And I'll search for 2 artifacts that cost 2 mana.
That's pretty awesome.
I got Altar of Dementia and Mesmeric Orb, and I'll put those into my hand. And because of Blind Obedience, all of my stuff will enter the battlefield tapped.
Excellent.
I will pass turn.
Matters a little, yeah.
It matters a little bit. All right, so I will untap. On my upkeep, I get a trigger from Stolen Strategy.
All right, let's see what you put on top. Muddle the Mixture. There's that counter spell.
Knew it was in there somewhere.
I will draw for turn. I will play a land for turn. All right, I'm going to tap 5 and play Sigil of the Empty Throne.
Ooh.
Because of that, I get a Sunburn's Invocation trigger, so I get to reveal 5 cards.
Ooh, this is gonna be bad.
3, 4, 5. Ooh. I will cast Demonic Pact.
Yep, that'll do it.
These go on the bottom of my library, but that'll resolve before the Sigil, so I'm not gonna get the Angel. And then I'll tap Sarah Sanctums for 5.
Wow.
Plus 3 more mana, and I'll play Overwhelming Splendor.
Ah, yep, there it is.
So you get to enchant a player. What player would you like to enchant, lady?
Ashlen!
Oh.
And I will play for my Extort trigger, and you lose 1 life, and I gain the amount of life lost.
All right, I will lose 1 life, going to 10.
And I will go to 16.
So now all my creatures are 1/1s with no abilities.
So I have 2 other triggers. I'll make a 4/4 Angel with Sigil of the Empty Throne, and Sunburn's Invocation will trigger, so I'll reveal the top 8 cards of my library.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Is that a replenish I see?
Oh, boy.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Replenish.
Oh my god.
And I will cast Replenish.
What stuff do you have in your graveyard?
I have Outpost Siege, Ephemia the Cacophony,
a lot of
Bitter
angels.
Blossom, Liliana's Contract, Feldar Retreat, and that's it. And I'll put the rest of these cards at the bottom of my library. When Outpost Siege enters, I will choose cons. The only thing that has a trigger is Liliana's Contract. So I'll draw 4 and lose 4. And I'll go to 12.
Man, that was pretty nutty.
And
There's an and?
And?
I will play my land for turn, and that will trigger Feldar Retreat.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and put this Overwhelming Splendor on your side of the battlefield since it is targeting you.
Thanks.
And with my Feldar Retreat trigger, I will put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control, and they gain vigilance till end of turn.
Okay.
And now I'll move to my combat,
Oh, great.
and I will swing at you, Ashlen, for 6.
All right, I will take 6 and go down to 4 because I can't block anything.
I'm not gonna lie, it's not looking good. Yeah.
At the end of my turn, Ephemia triggers, but I don't have any enchantments left, so I don't get anything. And now it is your turn, Ashlen. Over to you.
All right. Well, I'll untap.
This is gonna have to be a miracle.
Yep. I don't think I could do anything. I was hoping I could sneak my wonder in after the overwhelming splendor, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So you got me.
Not today.
Good game.
Good game.
Well done. Boom. Fist bumps all around.
Boom, boom, boom. A win!
Victory.
Freeze frame.
Woo!
What a game.
A golf clap
Congratulations
you
to
all.
Ladee.
Yeah, Ladee, her first win. That's very exciting.
Yeah, I honestly I thought I was gonna win it there at a certain point, but I just couldn't find the right cards.
Oh, that's a tough one when you're like, I've got it all set up, I'm powered up, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, exactly. Really well played by everybody though. Super fun game. I love these new legendary creatures from Commander Legends.
They really do open up the game in a lot of different ways, and I think Commander is, especially with the new partners as we saw in the Game Nights episode, it's great for people to have that flexibility when they're building their decks.
Yeah, if you don't find a legendary creature or 5 that you're excited to build around from this set, I don't know what's going on because there's so many different options. There's so much flexibility. Really exciting. If you want to get your hands on any of the cards from this set, cardkingdom.com/commandzone. That is the place to go to order your singles, your booster boxes, your collector's boosters, whatever it is you want, because you're going to buy that stuff anyway. And if you just use our affiliate link when you do purchase it, you're simultaneously helping the Command Zone, Game Nights, Extra Turns, all of our content.
And no better time to bring in a new player as well to the format. There's cool new pre-cons as well, and it's a great way to introduce people to Commander. And of course, you can support us directly at patreon.com/commandzone. If you do, that means you saw this episode of Extra Turns a day early, as well as the Game Nights a day early. You got to comment on it, maybe even spot something that we didn't see. That has happened a couple of times in the past, so we love our patrons for, of course, their passion and their dedication. Not to mention, it really does help us make all of our content here, and we chat with them on our Discord. I respond to messages on the Patreon every other day, so we're always in contact with you all, and we can't thank you enough for that support.
Yeah, huge thanks to the patrons and to everyone out there, patrons and non-patrons. We hope you have a great holiday season.
Yes.
And hopefully we'll be seeing you. I think the next big thing is another episode of Game Nights for our next holiday episode.
Ooh.
So look forward to that. I hope everybody, that's our holiday gifts to you all.
Holiday cheer indeed. And of course, thank you all for watching and subscribing and telling your friends about the show as well. We do appreciate it.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.